Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lights Out Racing. This is the third round of our Assists Section 1 League. We are in Azerbaijan at the Baku City Circuit. I am joined in the commentary box by Adam from DMR. Hello.
Hello. I am pleasure to be here, even though it is about 1:30 in the morning now. Thought I'd make a special moment to be up here, and I'm glad to be joining Krastar for today's race in LOR. So there we go.
Yeah.
I know I'm also just going to give a special mention to Ted, if you're there. Oh, but anyway,
Yeah,
anyway.
hi guys.
Yeah.
I'm Biggles. I'll be your Ted from Pit Lane reporting. So
Yes.
welcome.
Yes, Biggles will be in race control, and it is raining for qualifying in Baku. This is our third race in Assist One. This is actually the second. This is 2 times out of 3 now that it has rained in an Assist One qualifying session.
I'll put it this way, like the last time I had a race in Baku where it rained, um, 10 drivers finished out of 20, so everyone got points. But it was so great because what happened was at the start of the race it was dry in Baku, and then it went to rain. It completely changed the dynamic of the race because everyone crashed out. So
Mm-hmm.
it's really interesting to see like how people are going to go around this track. Just to how do you say, the skill that it's going to take, because it's going to be a game changer. But anyway, we shall get on with the qualifying in White Baku.
Yes. Here's for those of you new here, we do usually have a full grid. We do have some connection issues. There should be 18 people here today. The Brazilians have joined a bit late, so hopefully they can qualify. One of those Brazilians, Charles Noncrash, is your championship leader on 43 points. The fight for second, though, is definitely one to be watching out for. You have currently in second on 26 points. Of the Hood, who is currently in the pits right now on 25. And Squiddy, it is unknown if Squiddy will show up today. They are in fourth in 24 at 24 points, having scored fourth place in both Canada and Singapore.
Yeah, I mean, I know Charles Noncrash, from a few of the leagues I raced him. He's a very fast driver and very capable of, going a long way. And I also actually know a few of these other guys. Oh my god, and God
Oh,
of
who was
Hellfire.
that?
God of Hellfire. He literally. See, one thing that you've seen, sorry, I'm just going to get my track map up because we've got it. But, coming through turn 20, if you've already seen that, just you can in the dry you can get away with how do you say it, going through that full thing, and here's the Brazilians, but in the wet you can't, and he's already damaged his front wing and pretty much compromised, and he's already used the escape road at turn 2, so that's
Yeah.
his gone. But what I was going to say was I actually do know a few of these other guys. I actually know Striffium, Mike Howe, and Henners, and Mike
Mm-hmm.
Howe is actually a very capable driver, and I think did he win in
Yeah, he won
was
in Section 2 in Singapore 2 days ago.
yeah, and I mean, I think fresh off that victory, he's gonna, be trying to, get long. But he races in this other league called the Misfits Racing League, and yeah, he's like a very capable driver, and I expect to see, a lot of him, and I think he could probably, challenge Charles today. So we'll see how he
Yeah.
does. But going around this track in the wet is a completely different story. But we might. I'm not sure if we see it will be dry for the race unless anyone can tell us. So yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
nice to know.
Yeah, you might want
I
to
mean,
bump up your mic a tad. Just as I'm able to hear, because my sound is fine. It's not having the Cody's glitch anymore. But you're a bit quieter. I might lower
yeah,
mine
I
a
mean,
little.
I think it's might be my own microphone to be honest. But hey,
Yeah,
can't do much. Can't do much about it.
that's all right. Henry, Steven Stevie, one of the reserves, has spun around and gone the wrong way and has been disqualified from from qualifying. So Steven will be starting at the back of the grid, as there's a Haas coming through. Pretty sure that is Henner's. Luckily, does not get in the way of the racing line too much, as no one has set a lap time yet. But let's see, it's Ironhammer. Ironhammer is going into the pits and followed by one of the McLarens. That would be Hellfire and going into the pits. So it looks like, unless Mikau is going into the pits, which it doesn't look like it as just yet, it looks like Mikau will be the first one to set a lap time, going to post the time to beat, and it's going to be a 152.2 in the rain. Next up is Henner's in the Haas. Henner's very good defensive driver is 1 second behind 153.3.
Yeah, I mean that is like you can already tell like and Duck Lovers with a 155.6 and like the thing is about the rain on this game, it's a completely different story as like I said, in terms of having to drive around here. So I'm actually it's really good to see how Mikau set that time, and he's already 1 second ahead of Henner, so it looks like he's going to be a class apart at the minute. Yeah. But let's see how if Charles non crashes out on track at the minute.
No, he's not out. Jetty in the other Ferrari. Ziploc hit his wheel on the wall on turn 19, I think it was, coming across the line. That'll be a 158. Just not getting it around very quickly just yet. Ezzy 9-time gets onto the qualifying podium as he will with a 155.678, only a couple hundredths ahead of Duck Lovers.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna call this the. I was gonna say if we're going through it at the minute, Easy 9-time and Duck Lovers having their little own personal battle, because look how close they are together. And by the look of it, Duck Lovers has had a moment because he's got a damage front wing. He's missing half an M plate by the look of it. So yeah. Yeah,
that's yeah. That is unfortunate. Duck Lovers 6th in the championship and Ezzy 8th. So they will be looking to fight each other for places, and definitely seeming, I don't know what words I was gonna say, but Mikau improves on his time, a 151.9.
Yeah, he's doing really great at the minute. He's just proven he's a class apart at the minute, and let as I said, Charles non-crasher can do anything, but he's still in the pits, and I'm wondering what he's actually playing at the minute, because he's clearly fast, but I don't really think his idea, unless he's waiting for the race. But the thing is, he can't really, because he's if it's dry, if anyone could update us on the weather, that would be brilliant.
Yeah.
But we can't. I need to know if it's dry or not. Unless Ted, can you find us this information, please? If it's going to be a dry race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to get back to you on that one. So we'll check right now. It's obviously pretty wet, but I'll get back to you guys on that one.
Oh, God of Hellfire has retired. That is turn 19. That is not good. Catching out, it caught out Ziploc. He tapped his wheel on there, but now it has caught God of Hellfire. It's put him out of the race. Jetty Ricardo tried to improve on his time. That's Ironhammer out in the pit lane, I think. Ironhammer is trying to come into that pit lane and just completely took off that front wheel. That was not good.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think this track's already catching out a few people at the minute. Clearly, in the rain, it's completely different animal of a track. But anyway, let's have a look at Of the Hood.
Yeah.
I think he won Assist Section 2 this week. So last week, sorry.
He won this section. Won Assist Section 1 in his debut race in Singapore. He will be looking to make it a repeat here.
I want to say apologies to the viewers for my, lackluster information. As I said, it's 10. Oh God, it's 10 to 2 now. My brain might not be working a bit, but anyway, let's have a look as he comes up to the castle section now. So he's coming up to turn 7. But if we can have an on board with him, let's go down the gears in the rain. So he's coming up to turn 10. Oh my God, he gets a bit wide. And he's put in the wall. But let's have a look as he comes to turn 8 and 9. So look, he goes down a second, and then like you normally go to third, we can roll that in second, but then it's great rotation because like goes up, should go up to third now and to fourth. But obviously you're going to be a bit more cautious coming through turns 11 and 4, or 13 and 14 because of the rain. But anyway, it will go down. Oh, has he left it a bit late? No, he hasn't. Just a connection, but he goes down the third as he comes up to turn 16 now. Hit this into fourth or third, but as he's in the running probably into third, but that is a nice exit. But let's see how he takes.
Ooh, and Vez is out. Vez is out of this session as well. This qualifying session, claiming a fair many people, as Off the Hood is going through the last turn and through turn 20 and goes onto that very long straightaway, trying to set a good qualifying time. We'll see what he can do as he's coming up to the line. And it sets P3, 153.0.
I mean, you know what we should do is, this truck's claiming everyone at the minute should be going another fatality each time someone's claimed. But I see Biggles gave me an idea. If whoever's gonna be doing this at any time, we could have like the voice on the keyboards, because I've never seen anybody do it. But you know what I mean.
No, yeah,
So,
I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. That would be fun. Crim Soup now.
Anyway.
You mean like?
Finish him!
Yes, thank you. Yellow flag in sector 2 as Crim Soup comes across the line. That is P5, 154.7. As Jetty has actually, under our noses, Wildback has P2 with 152.9. I did not notice that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't notice that as well. The thing is, I think Of the Hood could have actually put it on pole if he hadn't cocked up turn 7, because he went in too deep. I think he's taking it a bit. He's doing another lap by the look of it.
Yeah. Oh, and meanwhile, Charles Non-Crash is here. He is in the Racing Point, which he will normally, for you new viewers, he's normally a Ferrari driver. But for now, I assume since he joined late, didn't exactly get a choice of car. So he is in the Racing Point for today's race. Charles Non-Crash, your championship leader, by 17 points. He is very fast around here. So he got the win in Canada and got second place in Singapore. So we'll see what he can do today in the wet in Azerbaijan.
I mean, just thinking from Denmark, his
crap.
name is Charlie Leclerc.
Yes.
Charles Leclerc's third, but oh my god, he gets a bit of the kick coming out of turn 6.
Mm-hmm.
There, he comes up to turn 7, but he's set a 40.1. Let's see how that compares to Maiko. Maiko set a so he's actually 5 tenths down on Maiko at the minute, so he's gonna filter into. Well, he's actually not gonna be on the front row at the minute. He needs to get a bit of move on then if he's gonna do that. So Maiko.
Henner's across the line, puts it in P2, 152.3, 4 tenths behind P1.
Yeah, I mean that's a great lap from Hemmers, and the MRL guys are showing how it's done at the minute in the wet streets of Baku.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, sorry, I think easy 9 times on a lap, and
Junk Lover. So go ahead.
So I was gonna say one thing about easy 9 time that I'm just noticing, and a bit of technical stuff. He's got his car stuck in ERS main 5, and he's losing so much time by not having it in overtake, because if you got it in overtake, you go quicker down the straights, and he's got it stuck in 5th, and I think a few drivers don't know that. But anyway, that's still a good time, 157.4. Looks like, I'm not sure if the track going out, but he could gain so much more time if he got it in 4th going down the straight. So yeah.
Charles Non-Crash putting it in P3, 152.4. Is that he definitely could do better, as you saw. He talked about him being 5 tenths down the front row. He was 5 tenths down on first place. He definitely stands to have some time to gain. But if there's any driver who can recover, it's gonna be Charles Non-Crash.
Kraz, can you possibly turn my mic up on OBS if it's possible? The guy in the.
Yeah, I can turn my mic down.
It's alright. I think your mic's fine. It's just because obviously
I can't really turn your mic up, unfortunately.
Oh, it's alright, I'll compensate it, don't worry. I'll just have to be, quite monotone, but also not too loud. But anyway, we're down to the final 3 minutes of qualifying, and yeah, we've got Cram Suit out on a lap, but the interesting one is going to be the battle for pole between Maiko, Charles Leclerc, or Charles Leclerc, and Emma and Hennis. But what I was trying to say was, why he's called Charlie is because when he was doing the DMR Germany race, we had it was on about Arthur and Charles, and they had the third brother, and he was in the Ferrari at the time, so we just got the nickname Charlie Leclerc, and it's kind of just stuck between them. But anyway, let's see how he does. He's is he actually gonna get another lap? He might if he gets back to the pits and changes his tyres around quickly, but he's got to get a move on.
Yeah, 3 minutes left.
But yeah, anyway, speaking of that, let's get on with our provisional pole sitter with Mike out. So he's going to do another lap in a second, and I think he's coming up to the line now.
Yeah, he's going into the pits. Originally, he's coming into the pits. So next across the line, will be Mikkel, but also coming into the pits. 2.5 minutes left. Coming in.
Yeah, I was gonna say at the minute we've got Is it Jetty Ricardo on a lap?
Yeah,
So
Jetty is on it.
I would say yet again he's still using fifth down the straights when he should be fourth. It's just these little things that cost so much time. But anyway, let's see how he does on his lap. He's coming up to turn 6 now, coming up to turn 7, and the track actually looks like it's drying out a little bit. But he goes a bit wide into the turn, bit of the rain playing a part. But anyway, let's see how he does.
Yeah.
Coming up to turn 7. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, I'll say I do have a tough time. I definitely go wide sometimes through 5 and 6. It's definitely.
Yeah. Oh, saying that, look, the track is definitely drying out. DRS is enabled.
Oh, and now we have people. That is why people are going into the pits. They're now on soft tires. Mikkel, Charles Non-Crash, and Ezzy all coming into the pits for softs, trying to get that one lap tire. And Jetty hits the wall on turn 15, has lost an end plate. That is not going to be good for his lap time. He's going to have to go back into the pits, and that's going to be his qualifying over.
Did I just say something? I think Charles and Mikau have left the pits too late. I think easy nine times also. I don't think they're going to make it round to the line. I really don't. Not going to make it round to the line. Trust me. Let's see if they can. If they get round to the line, I'll be impressed. I think they've left it too late. But anyway, let's see. Commentator's curse could be wrong, but hey ho. So I believe Chipsy.
Chipsy in second place finally set that lap time. He is a very quick guy. He is second in the championship for a reason.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I think Tram Soup and Struffier.
Oh, and Doug Lovers has spun. Doug Lovers has lost front wing, spinning through turns 18 and 19 on that back straight. He has lost his front wing. That is his session over. And will that block Cram Soup from setting his lap time? Will Doug Lovers be in the way? No, not really. Maybe a little bit. He did not take that apex very well. As Mikkel has retired on turn 15. Turn 15, getting a lot of people already.
They just didn't make it enough to the. They didn't make it to the finish line. That's why they retired. But Cramsuit does not improve, and let's see if Striffium. I think that's qualifying for Baku done, and I don't think they just didn't get round to the line. But anyway, Mikau is on pole for Baku. Chipsy and Henna's in the I'm gonna call it now the qualifying podium.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Striffium in the pits. Again, I did not notice that Striffium had that entire front wing gone. So yeah, that is your grid order.
Yeah, and there we go. That's brilliant English. God, it's literally making me. But yeah, there we go. Striffium's just discovered ground effect in 1982 from the look of it. It shouldn't really make a difference.
Yeah.
But anyway, if it's going to be a dry race, we'll see. But anyway, let's get on with it. And I think we're just waiting for Cramsuit to retire. Then we'll be on to the race. But anyway, I'm just going to ask, what's your actual general thoughts after watching this qualifying and some of these guys, and what do you think we expect to see from the race?
General thoughts are definitely am wanting to watch to see how Charles Noncrash does from P4, seeing if he can seeing if he can get that jump, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see if this will be a wet or dry race. With Canada, when we had our wet qualifying, just went straight to a dry race. We'll see if it will be the same kind of thing that happens for Baku, or if it will be a wet race as well. Let's see. Driver's time looking out for Mikau is very quick in sector 2. His Cram Soup loses an end plate, but he wasn't really going for a lap anyways. Cram Soup kind of keeping us hostage at the moment. But
I mean, it's just literally again more ground effect testing at the minute. Like literally, they're all trying to copy Colin Chapman's design, and yeah. But anyway, let's see how he does.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna improve, but anyway, there we go. Finally, we're done.
Yeah, I want to see if Chipsy can challenge Mikau's pace, because I know Mikau very quick around Singapore, has a ton of pace. Chipsy, a very fast driver, set the fastest lap in Canada, and also set very quick laps in Singapore. Although Henners was the one who took the fastest lap there.
I was gonna say just some important information. It is gonna be a dry race. So
Okay.
There you go. Just bit of information from Strifia. Big rip. The slick circuit was a slick circuit on intermediate tyres. So at the end of that, how did you say it? The intermediates just went off because the circuit dried up. So yeah, I think a few people just timed it too late, and Mikau just held on to that because he set the best lap at the best time, and people failed to exploit the drying track. But anyway, let's get on with it.
I don't see any countdown timer to the race.
Yeah, me neither. I think the lobby's broke.
Yeah, so sorry to interrupt, down in the pit lane right now. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to be a dry race tomorrow. What do you think these drivers are going to select for their tires to start on? What do you think would be the right compound you would start?
I would start on the mediums because how do you say it? The softs around here are absolutely useless. So yeah, I would start on the mediums and then go to the hards, and like that. And
All right, that looks like that's probably the best strategy. How long do you think the mediums last around here? And
Hello, you kind of all just cut off.
yeah, sorry. How long do you think that the mediums would last there? I think the qualifying.
I think they normally last about 10 laps, something like that.
About 10
Normally,
laps.
like
Yeah.
10 laps, like you get the softs like go off really quick. They normally go off after about 3 or 4 laps, not even that. But like,
Yeah.
because do you remember when do you remember when me and Ted was doing a session the other day, and it's kind of like Singapore, but around here the tires go off that quick. It's just best to go on the mediums. But anyway, let's see what all these guys are doing, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a lot of them on the mediums, or unless some of them was going to gamble on a safety car. But anyway, Chip C, yeah, some have gambled and gone on to the softs, but I think Mikau has made the right decision and gone on the mediums, because Chip C's kind of already committed to a 2-stop in this race anyway. So
Yeah. Right now we are going to give you, for those who have just joined, welcome. We are on the formation lap in Baku for round 3 of the Assist 1 championship. I'm going to pull up the standings right now. Charles Noncrash, your championship leader on 43 points. Chip C in 26, Off the Hood 25, and Squiddy, who's not here today, 24 points. Chip C and Off the Hood, those are people to be watching out for that second place battle. And 5-7, Duck Lovers, Got a Hellfire, Ezzy 9 Time, Cirillo, Hanners, Julian, Cram Soup round up the top 12. And then coming into the last of the point getters are Striphium, Iron Hammer, and Squirmy.
I was gonna say, I think you read that. I don't know anything. I'm sorry, my bloody computer's froze. But anyway, yeah. like I said, I do think Miko is gonna, I'm gonna make my prediction. Miko is gonna, run away with this race, but I do expect Charles Non-Crash to put up, a good resistance and get on the podium. And I'm gonna say as well, off the hood will be a good, he's gonna be the outsider on the hards because he's doing the alternate strategy to everyone. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. But he's banking on not being a safety car at all, and that's gonna where I think he's gonna fall short. So anyway, actually we'll play. Okay then, we'll have a little bet. How many safety cars do you think we're gonna get? I don't know.
Yeah, so it's interesting. We're looking at, we're having 12 drivers look like they can start on the median compound, and as you just mentioned, there was one driver that obviously off the hooks decided he's going to take that little different strategy. He's going to go with the hards, and then we're remaining full. We have four other drivers, and they're all pretty much spread out throughout the field. They're going to start on the soft compound, so that's interesting. So obviously, majority of the people have decided to start with the mediums. Some people have taken the gamble. 4 drivers have taken the gamble with the softs. And then there's the one driver there with the hard. So obviously, as we get close now, we're going to see whether or not how that strategy is going to pay off.
As for the safety car bet, I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna say 2 safety cars.
Alright, I'll go 1. I'm gonna go 1. But
okay.
Who wants to do?
All right. Oh, all right. We are now on the grid, and the 5 lights are coming on. 3, 4, 5. We're getting ready to race. It is lights out, and away we go in Baku. Ezzy 9 time trying to come around the outside for his start. And Shipsy got the lead, but hits the wheel, and Mikau takes advantage, comes into P1, back where he started. Eddie, go ahead, fill in for me.
Crash at the back, Iron Hammer. Looks like they all got around, but Iron Hammer had to really brake hard then. But there's wing damage on the McLaren of God of Hellfire anyway. That was a dive in Renault there, but sorry, there's a lot of action at the back.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the right camera to look at.
But anyway, sorry, but I think anyway, as we come up to turn 8, Mikau leads Chipsy. Oh god, Chipsy's actually fallen behind, but the top 4 have not changed, but Mikau, well, Hennes is on the back of Chipsy and Mikau. But anyway, oh my god, well, the Renault's going pretty deep there into turn 7, but the action is all over the field at the minute, and we've got Duck Lovers, Cram Soup, like at the back. Oh my god, one of the McLaren's going really wide into turn 12 there, pretty deep. But anyway, the top few guys getting it, but I think Charles Non-Crash now could have a look at Chipsy. Well, Mikau is starting to pull out a little bit of a gap, but Charles Non-Crash now could actually have a go at Hennes into turn 1. We could see like our first overtake down the main straight, but anyway, let's see. Oh my god, he almost goes into the wall.
Yeah, Decker currently having a look at Ziploc. Decker into the wall, but everyone's still racing.
Sorry to interrupt. There's a big collision. It looks like Decker and Cram Soup and God of Hellfire all at Ziploc's off.
Oh god, I'm worried now. I said 1 safety car.
Somebody's boxed.
Vez has boxed, but he got that penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile,
I was just about to comment there. Sorry, I thought Decker had a very good launch there. He's managed to gain 8 positions from that early accident from starting at the back there.
4 people already coming into the pits. Those people all pitting for hards, and there is a safety car out. That is safety car number 1.
Oh god, I'm very nervous. I am very nervous. We're too.
So let's have a look at the positions. The gainers look like the top 4. Once again, as you mentioned, there's nothing between. They all started at the same positions that they currently are running right now. Duck Lovers had gained a position. Looks like Stifru has gained 3 positions up into P7. Obviously, Decker that I mentioned before, he'd gained quite well. He's up 8 positions from. And he's in the P9, and then behind him's Iron Hammer. He's also gained 4 positions, and Steven behind him that's gained 4 positions, and then the rest of them, Jetai, Cram Soup, God, and all that box early, they've all lost out from the start.
Yeah, and as we can see, looking in the Discord comments, Ziploc is not happy with Cram Soup about that incident in Sector 3.
Oh, sorry, Cram Soup actually just got a drive.
Yeah.
He's saying that.
Yeah.
But sorry, I'm just going to make a point quickly. So if Chipsy's smart now, he could pit and get off those softs, because if he stays on those softs, it's going to be an absolute nightmare for him. So my advice to him, if you can hear me, is pit now and go to the hards to the end. But let's see what he does. It'll be interesting to see, is he going to pit or is he going to stay out?
And we are on board with Chipsy. He is coming into the pits.
So there we go. Let's see what he changes to. Is he going to change to the hards or is he going to go change to the mediums? And he's going to the hards, so he thinks he can go all the way to the end. So Chipsy then is coming into the pits, and this should bring him out. He should emerge in P10 if he's lucky.
Steven also coming into the pits, going on to the mediums though. Nope, it's hards. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say these guys must be, reading my mind and thinking, they're thinking, look, we're not gonna get another safety car, so we're gonna go on the hards. So it's looking good for me at the minute, I hope. But just to comment on Decker, he's made a load of positions, but oh my god, I think he's done a bit of a not so good tactic of staying out on the softs. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry to interrupt there. Yeah, it looks like that there's still. Were we looking at two of the runners that decided to stay out in the softs, or we just got the one runner now on the softs?
Yeah, see, like the issue is with that, the softs degrade so quickly around it. It's normally like 4 per lap, and they just go off. Like even if you're at 20%, and like around here, I like to have a setup where you can throw it through the turns, and the tyre wear just goes off. Then you're like skiing on ice for about 4 laps, and it's not nice. So it's best you just get them off as quick as you can. But we'll see how everyone goes, and
Yeah.
safety car.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Duck Lovers is one to take risky tire strategies, so I'm not entirely surprised from him that he's staying out on softs right now. Although I don't know, like maybe he.
Sorry. There's been a bit of an incident at the back. Iron Hammer just slammed on the brakes, and I think Steven has got some rim damage.
Yeah, Vez has a 5-second penalty for a collision with Steven.
Yeah.
So they're all bunching up now. It looks like God of Hell right at the rear has managed to catch the pack, so they're all line of stone. They should be ready to go.
Yeah,
again.
safety car is in this lap. Mikal is very good at getting launches under the safety car. We're gonna go on board with Penners, see what he can do, see if he can get the good launch off of Mikal. Mikal's still weaving.
I mean, like, it's key round here. Literally.
Mikal goes. Mikal is going.
I mean, the thing is, they can't actually, overtake anyone until the finish line. So yeah.
It's green light.
Chipsy has made a move on Jetty Ricardo in the back. Is Ezzy 9 time very close to Strivium ahead. There's gonna be a fight between them as they go into the street. No, go ahead.
Decker gets front wing damage into turn 1. He went a bit too deep and he's lost an end plate already. And but Iron Hammer is gonna have a move at him into turn 3, and he's gonna get him. He goes down the inside, and oh my god, Steven!
Oh, that is not good. There's a yellow flag already.
Yeah, Steven's come off. Steven's made a mistake there in turn 4. So
yeah.
he's back on track now. He's back. He's resumed racing.
Vez has another 5-second penalty for crossing the pit lane white line on the exit.
Yeah, Vez boxed for some reason again. I don't know what happened, but he ended up boxing straight after the safety car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, sorry, Charles Non-Crash. Charles Non-Crash has crashed in the castle section.
Ooh, that is not good. Oh, and they're all bunching up. They're all bunching up. And the safety car's coming out. That's 2.
Yeah.
That means Adam has lost the safety car bet officially now.
It's gonna hurt.
I've got a good reason for this, because you see in Singapore earlier, I bet there would only be 2. Well, there was 2 safety cars. There was, hang on, yeah, there was 1.
So will this come into play now for Duck Lovers that decided to stay out there with the softs as well as Decker?
Vez looking like he switched onto the softs. That is a weird choice.
I mean, if they box now under the safety car, they could box straight to the next compound, but they can't go. They got to go to the end of the race now.
I was going to say, this is going to work out really well for gods like Chipsy because he's on 1 lap old hard tyres, and it means the guys in front are not going to. Oh, hang on, does Chipsy have front wing damage? No, he doesn't by the look of it.
Duck
Yeah,
Lover's
he does.
coming into the pits,
Oh,
and
that's
Decker
right.
also coming into the pits.
Yeah,
Many
Chipsy
people.
not- I'm
Oh, and there's
curious.
Decker. Decker hit the pit lane. He hit the pit lane wall and is out of the race.
Oh wow.
Oh crap. But yeah, sorry, I'm just mystified why Chipsy stayed out with a damaged front wing on hard tyres. He's gonna lose so much time with that strategy. It's not worth it. But
We have
yeah.
5 people in the pit right now. 6 people in the pit in the boxing. They're all exiting the box right now. So that gives track position to McAllister stayed out. Hunter stayed out. Henna.
Yeah,
And
I was
then
gonna say,
and everybody behind there is on the mediums and hard. So they're
Except-
deciding they might want to.
Duck Lovers has gone on to another set of soft tires.
Wow.
Oh, and Charles non-crash. Charles non-crash, a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Vez. Vez is not having a good race. From penalties of his own to now getting a penalty from Charles non-crash.
yeah, I was gonna say, Charles non-crash's race is just going from bad to worse. But just at the front, Stephen gets a 5-second time penalty for a collision with off the hood.
Yeah.
But I'm just really why is Chipsy stayed out? The damage front wing, and all this is gonna do is ruin his race so much. He should have just pitted and took the hit.
Yeah.
But,
And
I
then
think,
maybe he's
Jete-
just. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, Jete Ricardo's gonna have a great chance now of winning this race, and God of Hellfire, because those guys in the top 5 have still got a pit, and Miko has. Unless they get in the safety car, they're gonna be, how do you say it? They've got to, bank on that, and there could be or there couldn't. So who knows?
Yeah.
So how do you feel? How do you feel as a race driver that those hard compounds go compared to the mediums for lap time around here?
Actually, that's a good question. I can't really remember that times, but I just prefer being on the medium tire around here because it just grips so much better. It's kind of like with the hards around here, it's kind of like Singapore. It just sucks. But like prolonging them, it's just not a it can be done, but it's just like skating on ice towards the end of the race. So
Do you think these medium tires could last to the end of the race right now?
without them blowing up? No way.
Yeah.
Be-
So those
do you know
guys,
how-
those medium runners will definitely have to box again. Let's say.
Yeah, they will definitely have to box. How I know this is because in a DMR race, I blew 2 tires on the last lap. I think it was on the medium tires. I went
Yeah,
all-
cramps-
all the
Maybe
way-
Cram Soup
Cram's
in the
taken-
pits,
yeah.
and look, and it's on the replacing with the medium tires, but it looks like he's on the soft tires.
He's on the confirmed. Yes, that's right. I just saw the pit stop crew change those tires. Very good pit stop. They're perfect every time somehow around here. I've never seen a mistake from any of this pit stop crews.
Wonder
it's,
why.
It's not the McLaren. It's not the McLaren pit crew from 2012. So you're right.
No.
I thought the front jackman was a little slow, but I think he got it right in time. So
Yeah.
he got that tire on.
Only people not to have taken a stop so far are Mikau, Henners, and Iron Hammer.
That's right. Running
Yeah.
P2, P1, P2, and P3, P4, right?
Yeah, they all started on mediums. They're all on 5-lap-old medium tires. Chipsy on 3-lap-old hards, but does have that front wing damage, has not gone into the pits. Charles non-crash, very unhappy with Vez in the Discord chat right now.
So they are bunked up. They are together right now. I'd expect a safety car should be in this lap because there's nobody lagging behind.
Yep.
They're all bunched up.
Yeah, they'll
I was
definitely
gonna
be
say-
in.
I was gonna say, when did Ted earn a promotion to commentator?
I'm fine down in the pit lane. Thank you. There's I get to drink the champagne with all the teams, hang out with the team boss, and there's no grid girls unfortunately anymore. But
I was gonna say, do you know what you also get? You do get the drink and the ice cream, like Kim
Yeah.
did. But do you know what we haven't heard is gloves, steering wheel. Hey,
Yeah.
give me the steering wheel.
We
But
do
alright,
have
we got it.
confirmation. Safety car in this lap.
Alright then, so I think, Miko, again, obviously he's holding the pack up, and yeah, let's see when he goes this time, because he did leave it quite late before, and he's trying to minimise it. I mean, he could go now, but he doesn't really need to. But anyway, let's see how he does. When's Miko gonna gun it. So these guys are now all behind him, waiting to go, and let's get racing back under back. And there's no front wing damage.
Ooh, and Duck Lover is a penalty of the collision of God of Hellfire as we get racing here.
Ooh. Sorry, Chipsy and Henners are really close together. And I
Ooh,
think
Duck
Chipsy
Lover's coming up. Duck Lover, soft versus hard tires. Pretty sure he's gonna make that overtake work. We'll see. Yeah, he does. We don't get a very good angle as Jay
let's go
Ricardo's coming up. What happens?
Iron Hammer went wide there. Sorry, I think it went Iron Hammer and the other Red Bull went really wide there.
Oh, it's contact
That's him.
at the back. Contact more damage from the McLaren. Yeah, there's so many people are getting wind damage.
Charles non-crash, God of Hellfire, and Strithium all fighting. Strithium coming out of nowhere to take P9. What a move.
Yeah, I mean Strithium, great racing from him, and I'm just gonna say, if he's gonna watch this back after, sorry for not being able to race tonight. I am a bit still too tired to race. I'll make it back up to you another time, and I'll race you. But anyway, just keep an eye on board with him now. He's got some pace around him. He's coming up now. Ooh, that Red Bull looks like it's going a bit slower by Iron Hammer. Oh, in the background, Charles non crash. But anyway, Strithium, he's going to get a nice run at Iron Hammer here. Looks like he's getting pace for him. Let's see if he can keep close to it coming up to turn 13.
Yeah.
He's got ERS open because he's not going to have DRS for the next few laps. So let's see if he can get a good exit of turn 14. He should be able to keep with him up into turn 15 in the main straight. So he just needs to get him. Good now, but he does. Looks like he gets him a bit, but Iron Hammer gets away a bit. But
Duck Lover is gonna try and make a move on Jetty. He's a bit far back, and he's been using a lot of ERS 5, so might not have enough for this straight. As Mikau sets the fastest lap, and Jetty is getting away from Duck Lovers.
Of the hood makes a great move on Vez.
Yeah, he just made the pass. I was on board with that as well. Yep, good call.
He cuts back, but
ooh, and that's Duck Lovers racing Jetty ahead. Jetty stays in P5.
Yeah, I mean,
Charles Leclerc's boxed, Jeff, and down here in the box we've got 3 people in the pits right now. They've all boxed.
Yeah, oops, Cram Suit gets again.
Another penalty for Cram Soup.
I was gonna say, I think both of the runners have got both of the at the minute penalties.
Serving their drive-throughs, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, just into it. We're like, oh my God, Jethro Ricardo has a bit of a moment, and that compromised him. And Duck Lovers is coming out because he's got stuck behind Chipsy. But oh my God, Duck Lovers.
Oh, they're gonna be side by side into turn 7, coming up to the castle section. Duck Lovers with a bit of a lead. Jetty gonna have to follow to get through the castle section. Duck Lovers gets into P4.
I mean, Duck Lovers has obviously got so much more pace on those soft tyres at the minute because those hard tyres have warmed up really well. I mean, hang on, Jeff, can your telemetry tell us how up to date his tyres are at the minute? So we've got a few temperatures.
We're looking at Duck Lovers tyres?
No, Jethy Ricardo compared to Duck Lovers, yeah. Sorry, I should have said that.
Jetty?
Yeah,
he's
Jetty.
7 lap old cards.
Oh my God.
Oh, and off the hood gets a much better exit than Jetty. Going through turns 18 and 19, gonna try and overtake him on the straight.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get him now. DRS is now enabled, but yeah, I think off the hood he's gonna get him, and he's losing.
I think
ground.
he's gonna run out of track, maybe.
Yeah.
Looks like
it's gonna come down to braking. Ooh, that's good braking from him, but it's not gonna be enough. As Strithium has passed Iron Hammer on turn 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh my God, sorry, Jethy Ricardo is struggling here on these hards. Like, just don't think they're up to the temperature. But like saying this, when I said Chipsy was, gonna cause issues with his front wing, and he definitely is.
I saw debris flying off. Oh, Jetty into the wall. I saw debris flying off. I don't know whose debris that was.
It's Jethy's. Oh, that's gonna be.
That was before the corner. That was before that corner, though. So. I think it's someone else's.
No, he does have sorry to interrupt. Jetty, whatever you pronounce. He has front wing damage, 38 to the left and 58 to the right. So that's going to really spoil his race because he wanted to race on the hard tires, and now he's going to have to box for sure. I'm not sure he's going to.
Yeah. I see. The issue is all of these harder guys now have got wing damage, including Easy 9 time. So, Easy 9 time that hits the wall again. this is not good for Easy Night time. So I think I'm gonna have to say, like, I know these hard runners now, but this is literally, this race has been spun in favour of Miko. If he can build a big enough gap to get a pit stop, he can win this race easily.
Yeah.
Same with Henry, like, these guys, but if Chipsy, you know, just Chipsy with that wing damage, he can't really do much. That's the bad thing. He's having to brake so much more earlier than like Douglas.
Oh, Duck Lovers taps the wall. But I think he's still going to get ahead of Chipsy on this straight, especially with Chipsy's wing damage. Yeah, Duck Lovers is coming up behind and is going to get that position. Off the Hood, though. Off the Hood is making a move on the Duck Lovers. Oh, and there's contact. There's contact between Duck Lovers and Chipsy. Chipsy having to go really wide, and Duck Lovers still is in the wall at the end of turn 1. There's a front wing that comes off. Both end plates for Chipsy are gone.
Yeah, Chipsy's lost half his wing on the front left, so it's down to 51%.
Spin in the back, spin the back line, hammer spun, and he's crashed into Charles non-crash.
We got jet tires boxed as we expected with that front wing damage.
Charles non-crash has the fastest lap as he usually has. Iron Hammer gets a 5-second time penalty for contact with Stryfium.
Yeah, Charles had boxed the lap before, I believe, so he's trying to take a little different strategy right now. I guess he's probably suspecting maybe there's another safety car, or maybe these guys are racing too much to start colliding into each other. That may come into play a little bit later for his strategy.
I hope there's not another safety car. I want to win this safety car bet with Adam. I know, but I want to get it right though.
See, the thing is, I did this like I said, in Singapore earlier. That's all a bit pretentious, for God. I mean, as long as we get one more, we should be alright. But no, I think I've got this wrong.
Let's have a look at the lap times right now. We're looking at Off the Hook there, set at 144. Milkow out at the front. He's building a nice lead right now, 8.7 seconds in front of P2. His last lap was a 143.1, so he's definitely the quickest boy out there on the track, actually, apart from Charles that just pitted boxed for some fresh rubber.
Vez getting close to Duck Lovers. They make contact, and Vez already passed Duck Lovers coming into turn 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just wondering, like, what's the actual difference between
Duck Lovers in the pits.
Duck Lovers in the box.
Yeah, I think like a few of these guys they've got that much more damage, they can't really get
Stryfium and Ezzy. Stryfium is going to attempt to make a move. It's a bit too late, still has the fall behind him, but is very close. Might be able to make a move on the DRS straight right here from 2 to 3. DRS has been enabled for Stryfium, chasing after Ezzy. Ezzy giving a little space, but coming back now, being defensive, and Ezzy will defend P5 for now.
So both Ducks Lovers and Chipsy had both boxed, they had damage, they both repaired the damage, and they've decided to go back onto the mediums.
Interesting choice.
I mean, like, the thing is, the mediums could probably actually go to the end from here, but it's going to be so much wear on those tyres at the end, it's going to be pretty unreal. But I think, like, Miko can probably get them a bit more out to the end. He'll probably be switching on to the hards in about, well, the next 2 to 3 laps, I would say. So he can definitely get to the end from here. But anyway, let's see how these guys do.
Yeah, right now, I think if Macau was to box, we're looking at about a 30-second time. So he might box and come out probably P8, P7 perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, if he can, you know, do that, then for sure we can, you know, get him, you know.
He has a 12-second gap now. He's really gotten the pace. He's almost 2 seconds a lap quicker than everybody on the track right now. So he's really setting the pace. He's setting his own race right now.
And Off the Hood has passed Henners as Henners goes into the pits, going into pits probably for hard tires now.
Sorry, Iron Hammer and Easy 9 time.
Oh, let me get over there.
Yep, Iron Hammer's boxed. Easy's boxed.
Yeah, they're all boxing.
Henners boxed.
Oh, there's a battle at the back as well. Chipsy, Jethray, God of Hellfire, all, you know, fighting it out now. But interestingly, God of Hellfire on soft tires.
Oh, Chipsy gonna make the move on God of Hellfire. Chipsy up in the P12.
Yeah, for sure. And Chipsy carrying on, and Vez again.
Yeah.
This is the second time I've seen two. He's just not having. Oh my God, Jethray with a bit of a flick coming out of the final turn. A bit of, I call it Scandinavian flick.
Yeah. Gypsy passing Jetty Ricardo into turn 3. Dude, they do not make contact very close though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Jethay doesn't want to flashbacks to a few laps ago where it's effectively wiped out his chance of winning this race due to that. But anyway, let's have a look as they carry on. They're coming through turn 7, but Gypsy looks like...
Vez has a much better run through turns 5 and 6. Makes contact with God of Hellfire, but yeah, just because Hellfire's running so bad, Hellfire is going all over the place. Just does not have the mastery of the circuit that Vez. Although I say Vez has a mastery of the circuit, Vez has a ton of penalties. Vez is doing a very good job of the circuit for now, anyways.
I was going to say, look, I think Vez, well, God of Hellfire did get wind damage from that, so literally any time Vez spends behind God of Hellfire, it's just going to be held up. It's going to allow Jethay and Gypsy to get away, so it's imperative he gets past him now, which I think he will do. But let's see how he does come to turn 1 and that. But God of Hellfire looks like he's put out a little bit of a gap, but oh my god, let's see as he comes up now. This is easy picking.
Yes.
Graham Soup is in the box.
Oh crap.
He boxed. Yep. He boxed from P4, I believe, so he's dropped out. Let's have a look at now at Milk Cow. His 12-lap old mediums. They're starting to wear a little bit. I think they're averaging probably around 45 degrees, 45%. Sorry, the rears. So he's pushing, but still getting good lap times. Last lap was 143 flat. That's still the quickest guy on the circuit.
Yeah, absolutely. But that will change when people have a pit stop. Of the Hood, I think to really make this race work, to have a chance of the win, Mikau has been on these medium tires from the beginning. Off the Hood needs to try to extend these medium tires to the ends to even think about having a chance of winning this race.
Exactly. Yeah, right now he's 15 seconds off the leader. He did a good last lap.
Ezzy has made a move on God of Hellfire through the straight coming up to turn 7. Yeah. Oh, and Hellfire crashes in the castle section.
Oh, is that gonna cause a safety car, perhaps?
No, he's back.
No.
And Mikau is in the pits.
Yep. No. Oh, he's exiting the pits. Yep. So that'll put him back. That should drop him back probably 3rd or 4th right now. Looks like it's going to be 2nd. Yeah, he's managed to box, come out. He's behind off the hook. Wow, very impressive.
Yeah, that's not a good sign for Hood because Mikau just has such pace, and he's already getting close. Hood really wanted Mikau to get 4th or 3rd, but instead he's 2nd place and is rapidly approaching.
Yeah, and he has an easy 12-second advantage over Stifu, I think, in 3rd place in the racing point. So it's going to be a tough match for Off the Hook to try to keep him behind for how are we looking at here, at least 10+ laps.
Meanwhile, Charles Noncrash recovering from his incident with Vez and is now back up to P5.
Looks like he's putting a lot of pressure right now on Henna.
Yeah, Henners is such a good defensive driver, though. We saw how good of a defensive driver he could be in Singapore.
Yep, so Henna's definitely going to go to the end. He has the fresher compound. He has the hard tires, although it'll be a little bit slower. However, Charles is fast, and we'll definitely want to overtake him as quickly as possible to try to build a bit of a gap.
Yeah, Mikau is slowly catching up to Off the Hood. Definitely catching up a bit more with going on the long straight. And it'll definitely be a few laps time though before they really get battling.
So there's a big gap now forming between 1st and 2nd now. So behind Mikau, who's in P2, we have a 15-second gap almost down the road to the racing point. Stifu, and then behind him, getting a little bit of pressure, about 8 seconds behind there from Henna. Charles Leclerc is really, obviously, you can see right on board, is putting a lot of pressure right now on Henna.
Yeah, Charles Noncrash, the championship leader, showing what he can do. He's closing up that gap. So is Mikau, though. It was once 1.5 seconds. It is now 9/10 of a second gap.
You can tell he didn't have the luckiest of starts that he wanted to. He had to battle through the midfield. He also boxed earlier as well. He's also done, you know, an extra pit stop over most of the other drivers as well. So I think he boxed for mediums and then he boxed for hards, and now he's back on the mediums. So the extra pit stop, and he's managed to gain all those places up already. So definitely putting the pedal to the metal.
Stryfium and Of the Hood have been your main position gainers this race, both gaining 7 places. Stryfium, we actually known him for the past races that he's been in LOR, has been a driver who consistently doesn't have the best qualifying, but is always someone who gains positions during the race.
Yeah, I'm a little worried right now with these guys. They're 10-lap mediums, they're 10-lap old mediums, and they've still got quite a few laps to go. It's looking very good now for Mikau.
Yeah, here
Only
he comes.
2-lap old hards. Same down a little further down the road there with Henna. Henna's also on fresh hards, so he's looking good. He's 24 seconds obviously off the leader, but if he's looking at P3, he's probably most likely going to pit. I doubt Off the Hook can go all the way as well. I'll let you on board. But
Mikau thought about making a move, but just not enough track to do so. Definitely going to look to find his way past Hood very soon.
I'm back, boys. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Missing all the action right now. It looks like Mikau's going to put a lot of pressure right now on off the Hood.
Yeah, I mean, Off the Hood shouldn't be able, to lose that. But anyway, sorry, there's actually Charles Leclerc.
Yeah. Charles and Henner is also very close to each other. 2 battles kind of side by side going on. You don't really know which one to focus on.
We have Easy Time in P10. He's decided to box right now. I'm not quite sure why he boxed. I'll get back to you on that one.
Does he have damage?
Yeah, I'll just check. I'm a little further down the pit lane. I'll have to walk down there to check.
Was there a safety car by any chance? Or not? Or was it just, sorry about this. Right, actually, I don't know who to look at. Oh, sorry. Mikau looks like he's going to have a go at Off the Hood into turn 1. And let's see how he does. He's going to have DRS going down the main straight. He's got it open in a few seconds.
Mikau has a lot more ERS than Hood, and it is definitely showing. He's going to make that work. And that is Mikau back into P1. And based on Mikau's pace, he's just gonna walk away as he had done in Assist 2.
Yeah, I mean, also the other battle's happening now. Charles Leclerc, or Charles Non-Crash, is about to have a go at Hennes into turn 1. Will he do it? Let's have a look. Let's go when he's on board. He's looking at it. He's going from the outside. Is he gonna do it? Looks like he's gonna do it. Hennes puts up a fight, and yeah, he does. Charles Non-Crash gets past. Nice move by Charles Non-Crash there, and next up the road is Stryfium, and Stryfium actually doing a great strategy and staying out, so pretty good for him. And Off the Hood, you know, if he can make these tyres last, which is possible, he'll be able to actually get on a great P2, so it's all to play for, you know, the front of this field. But anyway, the battles are all going on over the place, and I think Hennes is actually still coming back at Charles Non-Crash. He's still with the DRS, but this battle's not far from over at the minute.
Yeah.
So, I think this is actually, no, this is the closest. Oh, and goes to the wall, but he doesn't get any damage. So,
and as for penalties, I'm unfortunately I'm not receiving all the updated information that I usually get with the telemetry down here in the pit lane, so I do apologise for that. I believe that there are penalties, obviously, but so far my telemetry is showing 0 for everybody, which
Vez has a lot of them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised the FIA hasn't spoken to him yet. But anyway,
I'll try to gather that and get back to you guys on that.
Alright, but anyway, I think Charles. Oh, yellow flag somewhere.
It might have been one of the Renaults, but I'm not sure.
Okay, but anyway, sorry. I think Charles Non-Crash is just going to be out of DRS range of Hennes, or is Hennes going to have DRS? Let's see if he can get it.
Yeah, he's going to be able to get it.
I think he's got to get it now, because I don't think he'll be able to keep up with Charles Non-Crash down the next next few straights because I think Charles Crash has just got that much better traction on these tyres.
No, but he's right behind him. Just out of he was very close to being out of DRS range. That's just the power of this straight, this long straight. And Baku, ooh. Oh, and I think he might have lost his steering. Did that seem like he lost his steering? 'Cause he's lost his steering. We've seen people lose their steering like that before.
Nah, I think that's a bit questionable, but we'll let the FIA decide what happened after there. But yeah, not good for him, and all that's allowed is
Duck Lovers is coming around, and Duck Lovers has made the move work on Charles Non-Crash. Duck Lovers up into P4.
Yeah, but I was going to say the person who's profited the most out of this is Striffium.
Yeah, absolutely.
Striffium all the way from like back of the grid, and he's only to P2 at the minute. Great racing by him. He's only got 8 laps to endure this, but I think he might lose it just about to Off the Hood, because Off the Hood is obviously pit for some time, so we'll see. But anyway, as we carry on, I think Henners might have to pit again unless he's got wind damage, but I'm not too sure if he has or not from Charles Non-Crash. Yeah, he does. He's got
Non-Crash also has wing damage.
Yeah, I think it's been a bit of I'd just say it, like a bit of a war zone at the minute, but hey ho, let's we've got 6 laps left, let's see how everyone does.
Meanwhile, Cram Soup is catching up to Iron Hammer. I know both of them have their own penalties. I don't know how much though.
Yeah, correct. To confirm that on you, Iron Hammer has 2 penalties, 2 5-second penalties, and Crammed has 1 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
Speaking of 5-second penalties, Henners gets one for speeding in the pit lane.
I was going to say you jinxed that perfectly.
Yeah, Cram Soup making his move on Vez, even though Cram Soup has like basically no ERS right now. Cram Soup, sorry, not Vez, an Iron Hammer. Sorry, Cram Soup still able to get up on Iron Hammer. Though as I say that, Iron Hammer is coming back into turn 1 to make a little bit of contact. Iron Hammer does get the lead as they come into turn 2. Cram Soup will have DRS on the second, on the first or second detection zone, whichever way you like to say it. Iron Hammer will still have P1, although I see some damage. I see an end plate on the circuit. That might be Iron Hammer's. I don't know for sure. We're not getting very good camera angles at the moment, so I can't really see. No, Iron Hammer has both end plates on.
Yeah, Iron Hammer's looks fine.
No, sorry, it might, no, I wouldn't say it might have been Striffium, but Striffium's
Ooh, and Cram Soup really trying to lunge into turn 7, but that risky move is not going to work. Iron Hammer stays ahead.
I think Iron Hammer on these hard tyres might have made the right, not made the right call, and yeah, he's looks like the medium tyre is actually the tyre to be on at the minute. It just looks like he's got that extra pace over the hard tyres, to be honest. So yeah, anyway, he's just literally pushing him along, but he's gonna have a go into the final turn and Off the Hood setting the fastest lap.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be enough to catch up to Mikau though.
Oh my god, sorry, look at these
Ooh,
two.
look at them.
Who's gonna back off? Is anyone gonna back off? Need to back off.
Oh, it's side by side in the wall. He's hit the wall.
Oh.
Crammed tapped the wall a little bit.
Yeah,
Still on track.
they've both got wing damage, but you could tell that was gonna happen. You have to back off through there. If you can, it's just not go. But anyway, sorry, behind Charles Non-Crash is actually gonna.
Oh, and Henner's just getting the toe from Iron Hammer from the pits. He's very close to crashing into Iron Hammer, actually, who gets seeing the pit lane penalty, and there's a crash. There's a crash between Henner's and Charles Non-Crash, and they go around. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Charles Non-Crash is out of this race. Henner's still in this race, and Charles,
Safety car,
yeah,
safety car.
That's 3. I mean, I was just gonna say the physics of Charles's car after you crashed.
That's the reason why I was just noticing, because down here in the pit lane, Iron Hammer had boxed, Vez had boxed, and Easy Time had boxed. And I was wondering why they were boxing. They must have just noticed that the safety car came out. So good strategy call from the team. They got him in the pits really quickly. Now Macau's going to be approaching now. Is he going to box as well? His tires are pretty fresh.
I mean,
he is boxing. Macau, the race leader, is boxing as well.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if he goes onto the mediums or the softs at the end. So.
Well, he had he had 7 lap old hard, so they're still pretty fresh. But he had a 33-second gap right now, so off the hook. So he's got a pit stop in hand.
Charles Non-Crash in the chat currently saying words that we cannot repeat. Ooh, and that is not good. He has already received a warning he's already received a warning for tagging people in the chat. That might result in race penalty.
We'll leave that as the FIA after, but
yeah.
Anyway,
He received a warning. He has received warnings before. Charles Non-Crash, Mike recently needs to keep his temper in order.
We got everybody else boxing here. We got off the hook boxing. We got Duck Lovers boxing from P2, P3. Mikhail already boxed. He put the softs on. He can run the softs to the end. Obviously, we're on lap 21 and still have to catch the safety car. So he's definitely got this race win in the bag if he wants it. But everybody's boxing now for the softs. Obviously, as you would. There's only 6 laps out there. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say what the interesting thing is. It's gonna be what tire everyone else goes on towards the end. Cause I think we're gonna get about 4 laps of racing. So I think this has completely killed Miko's, easy victory, and it's gonna make the final few laps very interesting indeed. Just because of how many people are going to be on the soft tires, and Cram Super, I think he's made a vital mistake going on to the mediums there. So yeah.
Let's try to give everybody an idea of the situation right now.
Yeah, I'm just going to check the penalties for Miko and everyone. So Miko's got no warnings. Yeah, so Duck Lovers has got a 5-second time penalty off the hood. Yeah, see the thing is though, even though Miko, is leading, he's got no penalties, whereas everyone behind him has got a penalty. So we could see a lot of movement at the end of this race. But
I totally agree with you. It looks like right now that the safety car is going to hurt those drivers with the most penalties, which is, as you pointed out, well, Duck is okay. He's got 5 seconds. Off the Hood has 10. Iron has 10. And behind him, Chipsy, he has 5, so he's not looking too bad. He's obviously so these penalties are really going to start hurting the drivers now, especially with the safety car in the last couple of laps.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to have 4 laps of racing, 3 laps of racing by the look of it. So it'll be interesting to see what these fights are. We've got 10 cars left on the grid, but yeah. I mean, just so far, it's been a roller coaster of a race, to say the least. Yeah. But I mean, everyone's gonna. Well, I would say someone's gonna be unfortunate and not get points today. Unfortunately, so.
Everybody. I mean, everybody's almost tried every tire compound that there is available too. Obviously, dry compound. I mean, everybody's made at least 3 pit stops, apart from Steven, and he was out earlier. So. Yeah, everybody that's actually racing right now has made at least 3 pit stops.
The most is 4, and Cram Super and Pez have done that, but yeah.
No, y'all don't know. Mick Austrifium and Iron Hammer on 2 stops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. I mean, 2 additional stops to the addition. So now they're starting to box up. We're in Sector 1. They're still trying to catch. We're looking at least 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers. They're still trying to catch up to the pack. The top 6 are already. The top 5 are already behind the safety car. Now Cram Soup's just catching now. Iron Hammer's catching. Perez. So yeah, we've still got 3 more cars. Maybe if they catch them by the end of Sector 2, that we might be underway again or racing.
I mean, I hope so, but it'll be interesting to see how. But regardless, I mean, it's been a like I said, an up and down race, but I'm looking forward to the final few laps. So I think we might be able to get the safety car in this lap if we're lucky.
So for sorry to interrupt that. For tire strategy, we're looking at Cram Soup is the only one that he's on the old mediums. Everybody above him is all fresh rubber. They all box. They all have new tires. Vez,
safety car is in.
Safety car's in. Vez in P7 has 10 lap old softs. So let's go racing again.
Striphium, for some reason, is keeping a very big gap to Mika, and now he's closed it. I was just keeping a very good back. He's gotta stay close now, because if he wants any chance, like he's a bit too far back. He's gotta be right up on his tail.
Yeah, I mean
And Mika goes. Striphium is still waving. He needs to wave a bit more. So Striphium's not gonna be able to catch. Meanwhile, Duck Lovers is going to try to overtake Striphium. We're going to go on board with him. And Duck Lovers braking later, getting past. Just braking later than Striphium. Into second place goes Duck Lovers.
Yeah, and that was a great
Ooh,
move.
and there's someone in the wall.
No, is that Duck Lovers or someone off the hood? And oh my god, look at this. Of P4, P5. Chipsy gets past off the hood.
Look at Chipsy and off the hood. This is the battle for second place that we wanted to see. That kind of got ruined earlier in the race because Chipsy had that front wing damage and stayed out.
Oh, sorry, Jeffrey gets wing damage because Crumb Soup had a bit of a moment, and Iron Hammer and Crumb Soup both fighting. So yeah, Jeffrey not getting what he wanted. But anyway, up this, we're gonna have a great fight for P2. By look, Miko already 3 seconds ahead. He's already done it, and oh my god, sorry, Duck Lovers, yeah, just getting stuck behind Striphium. But Striphium on those, older soft tires, it's just not working out for him. By the look of it, and yeah, he's just holding up Duck Lovers, so we'll see. But I think this is going to be the main thing. Like we said, this is where the penalties are going to, come into swing. So all these guys are going to battle for position, and for sure, we'll get to the end. But at the back, it's not much doing anything. But let's see what happens. Can these guys from P2 to P5 actually overtake anyone? Striphium, oh my god, Striphium.
Oh, what happened there?
I know he almost lost it. I think he just lost a bit of grip. But anyway, Duck Lovers, let's see if he can get on with him. It's a three-way train. Is he going to get him? Oh my god, this is great. This 3 wide going into turn 1.
3 wide, let's see.
Or Chipsy, where's Striphium?
Oh, no. In the wall. Striphium in the wall.
Oh. He's alright, he's alright. Oh, he's lost out massive there. I think it's just those yellow flag. Oh no. Yeah, oh, I feel so sorry for Striphium. It's just cost him so much. But anyway, we've got Duck Lovers, Chipsy, Off the Hood, all battling out for that P2, and this is going to be a great battle to the end. So I think it's a race between all these guys.
Yeah, we got under 3 laps left, and the battles are going to be intense after this safety car restart.
And Gentile's gone off. Gentile's off.
Well, that is not good.
Corner 3, and I think he's back on, so might not bring the safety car up.
Yeah, but anyway, let's have a look with the Duck Lovers, Chipsy. Oh, Duck Lovers goes really wide. Oh no, it's internet playing up. But yeah,
I think Gentile might be Gentile's retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy's out this race. So that is 7 people out in Baku. That is by far the biggest number of DNFs.
And now we have everybody gets a point right now.
Yeah, actually not by far, because last race we had 5 DNFs.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't endorse communism, but this is literally communism. Points for everyone.
There's a great battle right now between
Cram Soup and Striphium.
Cram and Iron.
DRS has been enabled. Striphium goes on the outside.
Also, I just see parts of front wing flying everywhere. But anyway, Striphium. Yeah, Striphium just losing out those soft tires. Oh my god.
An Iron Hammer. That is contact. Iron Hammer slowing down.
Cost Iron Hammer a lot. He's going to have to drop back to P7.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Chipsy has been maintaining the gap between Off the Hood. If this maintains, Chipsy is going to be your new championship leader.
Iron Hammer's come back. Sorry.
Oh, Striphium's got wing damage. Oh no.
Yeah, he's definitely got damage. He's dropped back. He's lost 2
all
positions.
All the way from P2 to P9. What if Striphium had such a good race, and now he's going to finish the same place that he finished in Singapore, and he does not deserve that. He deserves better for how he's been doing this race.
Yeah.
Let's try to recap right now how this is going to work out penalties. Obviously, Macau's definitely won this race. He's got this signed, sealed, delivered as long as he can bring the car home. But let's go to Duck. As we know, Duck has 5-second penalties. Everybody almost has penalties here right now. Chips in P3, what does he have? 5 seconds as well, so that they're even. Behind Chip, P4, off the hood. What's off the hood? Off the hood is 10 seconds penalty, so that's going to hurt off the hood.
Yeah, I think he's got. I was gonna say he's got a big enough gap. No, he hasn't. But anyway, I
Yeah,
think he might be able
might
to
have
go.
it.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have a go at Chipsy into turn 1 by the look of it.
Meanwhile, we're gonna go on board with Mikhail for this final lap of the race. 7 seconds ahead of Duck Lovers. Mikhail, unless something happens, unless he needs.
Oh, sorry, off the hood's going at Chipsy into turn 1, and he does get him. He does get him. That's a great move. But he's
Ooh,
not
off the hood. That is good from him. And as it stands, whoever gets ahead in this battle for third is winning. The champ is going to be in the lead of this championship as Titsy passes off the hood.
There's also a battle behind with Iron Hammer trying to put the pressure on Easy 9 time. Might be a little too far back now and then the main straight. But
I
they're
think
still
we're
close. Oh, he's got pressure from Henter. Henter's made a pass on Iron Hammer.
We're now on board with of the hood, seeing if he can possibly come back, re-overtake Chipsy, and take the lead of this championship. Whoever is in front, whoever takes P3 right now, will be winning the championship. If off the hood hits the wall a bit.
Iron Hammer's crashed out. Sorry, P9, P8.
Ooh, that is not good, Iron Hammer.
Yeah.
Again, he's still running though, which is good. I was worried he was gonna get he's gonna be the only driver with a 90% rule finish. He crashed out in Canada but finished in 12th.
Yeah, he's completely out of the race now. He didn't go on board with Mikhail.
Yeah, so that is Iron Hammer. He is the second person who's gonna get that 90% rule. Meanwhile, Mikhail wins in Bagu, but will off the hood be able to catch Chipsy in time to gain the championship lead? No. Chipsy is going to be your new championship leader, but Mikhail is your winner. Oh, and it's 3 wide, and there's contact. It's ping pong here. But it is Henners, Ezzy, and then Vez.
What a finish.
Yeah, what has it finished as Stryfium, poor Stryfium, coming in last place.
Separated by almost nothing towards the end there after a crazy, what do we have, 3 safety cars?
Yeah, yep, 3 safety cars. None of us got the number exactly right.
Definitely Mikhail, look at that. He deserves that victory. He controlled the race from start to end, kept it, gained a great advantage, had a pit stop in his pocket. Wonder if he'll do a shoey. He is an Australian. He should do the shoey. It's a tradition. And we'll see.
Yeah.
But that's the second victory now, right? I believe.
Yeah, that's Mikhail's second LOR victory. Meanwhile, Chipsy has taken the lead in the championship. Off the hood now second place. I don't know. Again, the rest I'm going to have to do the calculations for. Meanwhile, we're going to scroll down this order. Mikhail in first. Duck Lovers, Tipsy, Off the Hood, Crim, Soup, Henners, Ezzy, Stryfium, Vez, and Iron Hammer round out the top 10. Then the Iron Hammer did DNF, but will get the points because of the 90% rule. Jetty, Charles Non-Crash, Hellfire, Steven, Decker, and Ziploc all had DNFs.
Well, they say, you know, to finish first you have to finish.
Indeed.
And there's a lot of crashes. We saw that major crash during the castle section. I think that was earlier in the race, right? To bring out one of the safety cars. I think that did a lot of damage to some of those guys.
Yeah. We are going to now we are going to go into the interview chat, see if anyone is going to join. Here. You know, we're going to close out of the game. All right, and let me just turn off the slideshow. And now we are here in the interview chat. We're gonna see if anyone is joining. there are being words thrown around the chat. Stryfium has now joined us. Stryfium and Mikau are here. Stryfium, first question for you. Just you had such a good race. You were climbing back through all those positions, and then just lost the wing, and just lost positions as a consequence. How just was that experience going through the roller coaster of a race?
Well, first off, hello, and it's a very good question. Started P10 after a very unfortunate qualifying. Of course, not able to really get the car to find any grip in the very, very wet conditions in quali. I had a dry setup because I knew what was going to happen come race time. And we had a very good start in the race, and we were doing well. And the first safety car at the end of lap 1, put us into a good position on the medium compound tires. And unfortunately, there were a few incidents throughout that race that pushed me back. There was, of course, the big one that caused the second safety car. My teammate in the racing point was across the circuit horizontally, and there was another car involved there. And I tried to slow things down. I took 10 seconds in penalties, served those in the pits after waiting behind my teammate. And we had excellent pace today. The strategy paid off excellent. And unfortunately, some drivers making moves in wrong areas put our race to an unfortunate end. But yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, and Biggles, do you have any questions for either Stryfium or Mikau here? Ted, you there?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. What was that question? Sorry.
Yeah, we're just asking if you had any questions for Stryfium or Mikau.
Well, I was just looking at Mikau's pits. Like, obviously, he went from the mediums to the hards to the softs at the end. Had very good pace. Just at the fastest lap there in lap 23, 134, when he had some clear air there and the fresh rubber. So yeah, he obviously dominated the race from start. Well, obviously from the little incidents and so forth from the start, but obviously his strategy paid off. He did very well. He controlled the race, and he always built a dominating lead. And I think I said before in the broadcast, he had a in hand. And when the third safety car came out, and we were monitoring, wondering if he was going to stay out or not, because he still had lots of his hard tires were barely worn, and I thought he could easily go to the end on that. But obviously, because he had so much pace, he had a pit stop in window, didn't want to take the risk, could go to the softs, obviously set the fastest lap as well. So not only dominating the race win and gaining all those points, but also getting the fastest lap. So absolute congratulations to him. I would give him my driver of the day or night.
Thank you,
so yeah, no, definitely dominated the race by far, and hats off.
Does anyone? Sorry, no, go ahead, Mikau.
I just was saying thank you for all the praise from my fellow countrymen.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not being biased at all. It's just your drive was well controlled and dominated. So, keep up the good work.
That's what I intend to do.
Yeah. Do we have any other questions?
I don't have any other questions.
Yeah. If that's it, if they have no other questions, and that's it for now. Thank you everyone for racing, and thank you for everyone who's listening, for joining in. We really appreciate you coming along with us. And our next race will also be in Baku. Will be on Tuesday for the non-assist league. So hopefully you'll see. Hopefully we'll see you there. We're currently in non-assist. The McLarens are currently dominating. Although with Secret's DNF last race, it is now Ramacron who is leading the championship. We'll see what happens there. And that will be all for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.